Good afternoon. Good evening. I hope everyone is in sound mind and body. Welcome to today's topics. Now, I've been promising everyone, excuse me. Oh, this is a Middleton. Middleton. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a Middleton. Yes. Filter, so I can, preserve the lungs God gave me. And it's a cigar, a little classier, it's not really a cigarette. Cigarette. So check this out. This channel will be me giving you insight that you wouldn't otherwise get from other news outlets, politics in general. Feel free to, as a subscriber to my, page or excuse me, my channel. Feel free to comment. I'm gonna answer those comments as best I know how. But I want you to understand something about me. I've been through a lot of trial and tribulation. I got a history, criminal. I have a past, as most of us do. But at the very earnest age of soon to be 41, I find myself understanding life a lot better back then, and why things happen the way they happen, and why I was all part of a plan that I knew nothing about until I started paying attention, because I was put on by the very person that was alienated from my life. And I have a sense that it's because of that person that I now understand my purpose. And it's going to take me a while to get there, America. Ain't no question about it. But I promise you one thing, I'm going to take all y'all there with me. Because from 40 and down, the revolution skipped a generation. Martin Luther King died in 1968. 1968. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, let me know. But I do believe. And some might say, man, you should know your black history. Well, if that was the case, then you should know your black history. I'm just now finding out about what all that was all about. I'm just now understanding it. Due to the research and instead of reading, as well as reading, but instead of reading, I was listening and paying attention to what was really going on. I mean, I remember good times. And I used to think JJ was everything. Dynamite! But now I understand what that was all about. It was okay. They was emphasizing it was okay to be in the projects. It was okay. Don't worry. You could still have a decent life. No, you can't. Everybody that I know always tried to get about the projects, the ghetto. So my channel is going to be about that. People trying to get out the ghetto. But in order for you to do that, you must understand what we've been up against. And I want you to understand what Black America has contributed for 400 years. Those lashes my ancestors took, they took those lashes for each and every other nationality that came in after. That's right. We did. And yet, we still love. We just don't love our own people. Unless they got money. And that ain't right. And if you got money, why don't you got banks? You know, we talk about what the black people don't got, but I do know a few millionaires that's in the Ebony magazines, and some of them even got magazines of their own. So where are these black banks at, and why don't you have them? What is the problem? Why is it only a rush card running around? Why are you letting them, monopolize the game, corner the market? Why is it easier for an Arab to own, a title loan spot or an Ace or a checking the cash than it is for Black America? 2.1 trillion. That's plenty to run a bank, or 5, or 20, or 50, or 1,000. America. Let's go. You checking me out on Facebook? Check out Tate, True American People Evolution. Tate, if you will. T.A.P.E. You heard? And if you're checking me out on Instagram, just type in my name. I'm in there. If not, one of your friends probably got me on there, so hit me up. Twitter, I don't really have an account. I probably do, but I ain't been on it since, And about that man that came in after the man, I'm talking about the president. It's a dang shame. I have to ask, what do you think the Electoral College should have did? I was told it was the lesser of two evils. But I would have rather had Hillary just based on the fact that it would have been good to get back at Bill. To have somebody, an intern underneath the table eating her out while she's making decisions. Instead of a son of a Ku Klux Klan member. Not only was he a member, he was in the top 10 of the most heinous. Top 10. Top 10 leader. He was in the top 10 somewhere. I'm telling you. Real stuff. Check me out, y'all. This is real. This is going to be a real channel. I'm going to try to be on here 5 days a week if I can. I'm hoping to get a J-O-B. I got one. J-O-B. You got one? J-O-B. I got one. J-O-B. You got one? But seriously. This is real stuff we need to address. Because we are 40 and down, man. We are the future. 40 years from now, I'll be 80 years old. And I anticipate on changing the demographics, if you will. No more gerrymandering, dividing us up into particles in a city. We are a nucleus in a city. Everybody has to develop and grow in order for these United States to remain top dog. Don't get me wrong, we probably fell off a little bit, but the American people is resilient. No question about it. So, with that being said, everyone stay safe, stay solid, stay strong. I'm out.